wife regrets following inspiring advice to open the marriage over based on what he had read. I asked him why he didn't just stop me and demand I stop all contact with Jaden. He said, "You can't force a person to be faithful. Either they are faithful or they aren't, and you are obviously not monogamous." I just cried and begged him not to leave me. He said nothing, just stood up and stated he was leaving. I asked where he was going and he replied he would be back after midnight. Then I reminded him that tomorrow was Easter and we had to leave at 7 a.m. to go to my parents. My family adores my husband, and we spend almost every holiday together since his parents now live in another state. He told me he wasn't going. I was shocked and devastated, begging him to go with me. He coldly answered, "No." I asked him what I should tell my parents, and he said he didn't care, then added, "Just tell them the truth." I begged and asked him to stay home with me, but he just got dressed, took a gym bag with things, and left the house. I am completely shattered, feeling devastated. I want to ask you for advice on what I can do to save my marriage. I would really like to hear the opinion of those who have experienced something similar in open marriages and know if a couple can recover from such betrayal. I would like to hear stories of those who successfully restored relationships after an open marriage. Thank you for listening to my story. I'm going back to bed to cry for the rest of the day. Update 1. First of all, I want to thank everyone who responded with feedback and support. It really helped me get through the last few days. Many rightly criticized me, called me unpleasant names, but I deserved it and appreciate your comments. Easter Sunday and today were very hard for me, the 2 worst days of my life. I went to my parents, and the first thing they asked was, "Where's James?" I lied and said he had an emergency at work and couldn't make it. I said this because I didn't want to ruin the family gathering. My family believed the story, but their suspicions began to grow throughout the day as I wasn't texting or calling my husband like I usually do. To throw them off, I sent a few fake texts pretending to get replies from him and told everyone he was still busy at work and would call me tomorrow. The truth is, he never called or texted me once, not even to see if I arrived safely. It broke my heart. I planned to stay at my parents' for the night and tell them about our marriage problems on Monday. I was dreading it because I knew they would be furious and hate me. Well, I told them about it, and it went exactly as I expected. They screamed, called me terrible names, said they didn't raise me that way, and much more. They called my sister, and she started lecturing me too. I cried and apologized to them. I said I knew I had done something terrible, that I realized my mistake and would never repeat it. I said my only goal for the foreseeable future was to win back James's love and trust. In the end, although they were very upset, they said they loved me and would pray that our marriage could be saved. On Monday evening, I drove home. Throughout the day, I called and texted James, but he never replied. When I got home, I found a note on the table saying he had gone to Florida to visit his parents and would be back on Sunday. I felt so sick because we had planned to go see them together in early May, and now because of me, that won't happen. I hate myself. That's all I can say for now. I feel terribly depressed and sad. What scares me the most is that I'm not crying anymore. The pain and remorse are seated so deep inside me that tears are powerless. Update 2. Almost a year has passed, and I didn't plan to write anymore, but due to the great